Now, this is the third start because I was interrupted by a telephone. Today is February 4th, 2014, and I'm very happy to be able to make a video again because I really look forward to getting things clear. Oh, this is from Facebook. I have to turn that out because otherwise it will all the time come in between. So only the video from YouTube now on. And I would like to talk a little bit about astrology because from now on I really think that my best contribution in life is up till now having a clear look as objective as I can be on life and all that is happening inside and outside of me. As all is one, as above is below, as below, as without, as within. So I really feel like making this because I've not been able to share a lot of my astrological knowledge until now through the net because I'm mostly busy answering tags on Facebook and sharing videos of others and placing things on my own pages, but always from others. So I decided today I'm going to stand for myself again and see what is within me that wants to be communicated with you out there who look at this video. So I've been an astrologer for 25 years now, and I had a good education besides university psychology that I finished in 78. I started in 82 with a 4-year education at Stichting Actionaar in Amstelveen in Holland, the Netherlands, near Amsterdam, with Dr. Anders Karen Hamaker Zondag. He's for sure one of the world leading astrologers, has written 30 books or more, translated in many languages, and I've been very gratefully following her education. And as I had already studied psychology, I've not wanted to continue with her Jungian psychology course and so on because I've had enough of that in my own education. And I've practiced it with thousands of people who came here in my house for readings or in the Center of Consciousness Zenit in Alkmaar. And that was very fulfilling because I really get into depth with people through reading their horoscope, their charts, and not only their birth charts, but also their progressive charts, as there are the transit charts, the planets at the moment, how they affect you, and the secondary progressions, which is symbolic for the internal inner development. Realization of who we really are. And then the solar chart, it's a year chart which discusses all the themes in our lives. So actually I've been really boarding a lot of experience and stacked it all in archives, and in my head, of course, somewhere it's all stacked away, and I have so many books and so many information that I can hardly, find time to reread or reanalyze things. But actually, that's what I would like to do because, for example, take a subject and then discuss it into detail. But I always start with myself, my own experience. I think that makes things clear in the best way. So when I place this video, I will do it with my own birth chart, and I will make a new page for it because I want to share more in Dutch. For my astrology clients are mostly coming from Holland, and as I am best in reading for my own country people. And so in my birth chart, I will also show people how the birth chart is really a blueprint for life, and it can never be underestimated because it's So realistically showing how everything and all is interconnected, and as above so below is really becoming clear when we look at the transits. So today I'm going to look a little bit at the transits in my own chart, because at the moment there is this sun exactly on my ascendant, 15 degrees 47 in Aquarius, the 11th sign of the zodiac. And it really is helping me to make clear where I stand myself as an individual, a unique individual born on December 23rd, 1948, in Scheveningen, which is near The Hague in the Netherlands, at the coast, at 10:15 a.m. In the Greenwich time, which is the zero meridian in the place Greenwich. We held the Universal Standard Time, and so in Dutch time it was 11:15, but we always have to distract 1 hour to get to the Universal time. So in my birth chart there's a lot of focus on Aquarius, because my Sun, Mercury and Jupiter are also in the 11th house, which is the Aquarian house. The 11th house is the house where we find our friendships, our future, our visions, our really ideals that we want to share with all the world, you know, in freedom, like freedom, you know, we all want to be free, really, as individuals. But we can only be free if we really do this in our own unique way and take responsibility for how we get to this freedom. And well, the next principle of the Aquarian age, which is now upon us, period of 26,100 years, and we really have to sort of fight for that freedom. You know, it's not easy. I've been fighting it for my own freedom all my life. I'm 65 now, 65 years old, and even when I have a lot of relations, you know, I'm still alone. I have my own house. It's a small, beautiful, comfortable rental house. You know, I'm very happy with it. It's no real luxury, but I have everything I need, and I can pay for it myself. I have my own gas, electricity, and my own internet connection, and the water is very clear and healthy because I use this grander pen, which makes it vital. And I really am enjoying that I'm having this possibility to be in this house of mine and being freely to express myself as I am. You know, I don't have to make a sort of alliance, or what do you call it? I don't have to compromise with anybody, because I'm really self-sufficient in a way, you know. I'm in the old age that I get a payment from the government. It's not much, but it's for enough for me, because I have not so many needs, you know. I have 3 old bicycles, and they are bringing me everywhere. If I have to go further, I go take the train or the bus. And in Holland, of course, as we are a small country, that's everywhere available. You know, there's trains almost everywhere and buses. And also, I love to go to the sea, which is not far from here. So I'm really very grateful for all that I have accomplished in this life to be free in my own way. But there is also the longing, of course, the other side of us, which is Leo. And I have that Leo is at the cusp of my 7th house, which is the house where we relate with others in a one-to-one relation, partnership, companions, enemies, whatever you call it. But anyway, the relation that goes into depth. And I have Pluto right on the cusp of that 7th house, which means that in any relation I want to go to the bottom. You know, I'm not one that likes superficialities or just talk about, you know, the daily how is the weather, and how have you been, I like to be straight. I like to be honest. I like to be in all of my integrity, myself in any relation. And as my true self is only made of love and light and peace and harmony, I really like to relate in that way to others. So now, how to accomplish this in a partner relation? That's one of the main challenges I have found in this life. You know, how can we really take each other as we are and still be free, you know, really free to express ourselves in our own unique ways and not being dependent on each other for our survival, because, you know, that should not be there. You know, each being on this earth plane should be given the opportunity to live a life in security and safety and with the basic needs met, you know, like food and lodging and clothing and education also, and health. Okay, to attain good health, it needs a lot of responsibility. You know, I've been growing all through my life through using all kinds of different foods, but I've remained a vegetarian from the 60s, and that really has helped me to stay healthy and strong. And also I don't like you know, alcohol or drugs, or I have been smoking when I was a teenager, but you know, my father was dealing in cigarettes and coffee and tea, so we always had cigarettes free at home, and he took us as his daughters in this smoking scene. But it was, you know, not until my 30th that I really quit smoking. But still, I'm very happy I did. And now I'm really thriving on my own energy, and I'm feeding myself in a good way, you know, really organic food and mostly rice or and vegetables and fruit and nuts and raisins and seeds and quark, we call it, I don't know, the thick yogurt. I'm really, you know, I'm happy that I've found a way to stay simple in that way, that I don't need many things, you know. I just make my food, and I really enjoy this with some cheese, goat cheese mostly, and eggs, organic eggs. Okay, there's another email. I'm really waiting for a message from my beloved Joe, because he has promised to send me some thing, and that's going to be was going to be delivered today, but I'm not sure it will, because well, they seem to have some problems with that getting it through the customs or something. Okay, well, I won't be bothered by that now, because I really want to share with you my astrological view. And this Pluto on my descendants is really making me get to the essence of any relation. You know, if the relation is born out of love and born out of the willingness to share from our true selves, in all of our essence, you know, then it's wonderful to be in a relation, and that relation is meant to be lifting us up into much higher consciousness, because we are reflecting, of course, something in each other that is really essential to becoming one. And becoming one is what it's all about in this time and space, one with everything around us, you know, one with nature, one with our bodies, one with our feelings, you know, one with our mind, one with our spirit, you know, one with the godly spirit inside of us, one with the essence of the whole galaxy, actually. I mean, because we're so much in tune, or we should be so much in tune with Mother Nature, that we can feel the beat of Mother Earth, you know, really beat in us also. And then when we align with the galactic heart center, which is the center of our universe, our galaxy, that's something really that is wonderful and miraculous, even if we can really feel that all the beings of light, because there's so many beings of light, you know, that are not in an earthly body, that are still with us in this sphere, you know, in this multidimensional sphere that we are living in these days. I mean, I can hear it ringing in my ears, and I can feel it in my heart, and I can really feel it throughout my body, you know. And it's just the spirit speaking through us so many times. If we're not in our mind, you know, if we speak from our heart. So this is what I'm aligning with that anyway. And also in the astrology, this is where we place our center, in the center of this chart. That's where our etheric being comes to life, you know. And we are also, you know, etheric in the way that we're not really this body, you know. It's just this energy that we are spreading around, and when our environment is natural and we have not too many damage from all the electromagnetic radiation, which takes quite some measures, you know, like I've also had to apply some techniques to protect me from the electromagnetic radiation from all of the wireless internet connections and the mobile phones that everybody is using these days, and the smartphones and the electromagnetrons. I've thrown all this away. I mean, my telephone is on a line, and I don't have wireless internet. I couldn't stand it. And I don't have a magnetron, and I don't have a decked telephone, and my mobile goes off as soon as I don't need it. I just use it to go outside. So this is the way I protect myself, and I was also, I can show it to you in minutes. This is a tool that I have bought from a befriended colleague, Ferry Burger, that helps me to protect me in 7 meters around, so that I can easily live here in my own temple, my own goddess temple of light, you know. Because actually, you know, it's just all our own responsibility what we do with our lives, you know. I know my southern north node in Scorpio in the 8th house, which is the house that also aligns with Pluto. You know, Pluto is the planet that we say that governs Scorpio. And Scorpio is also a water sign, so Scorpio goes deep also. Scorpio wants to go to the essence as well in us. And the 8th house is also the part in us that is mostly covered, you know, mostly not seen by others because we keep it private. It's our personal, private sphere that we mostly only discuss with our beloveds or with our best friends or maybe the therapist if we need that. So this is the 8th house, is really where all the things that happen to us or that we experience in our relations in daily life, it comes together inside of us. So it will reveal itself in our unconscious, subconscious, personal self. And it also may be in dreams or in you know, in automatic writing that it will come out. I have my south node from that 8th house in Scorpio, so I know that my past lives, and there were many, I'm a very old soul, there were many, and I have learned so many things, you know, in times of much hardship, and you know, I've been persecuted, and I know that I've been having a very difficult life, but also beautiful lives, you know, and I brought it all together in this life, and in this life I have this urgent intention, this desire to really be of use, you know, to be of use to anyone whom I meet. So in the seventh house, I also have this Saturn in Virgo, you know, which means is also I want to be of use, you know, to through being clear, objective, and as pure as I can be in my presentations, you know, in the way I look at life, in the way I share with others. I want to do it from a very, you know, um, a deep connection with all that is, you know. I don't want to talk from agendas, you know. I have no agenda. I just want to share what I know, what I feel deep inside, and what I really want to be of use to you, you know. So this is why my intention for this time, and I will thank you very much for listening to this short introduction, and the next time I will get deeper into this material. Thank you so much. Visit my website www.psychoastrologe.nl psychoastrologe.nl. That's my professional website if you want to know more about my astrological service work. Thank you. Be well. Namaste.